The New York Times, in the lead editorial today, slammed the Obama administration for targeting Fox News reporter James Rosen. The Times said the confiscation of his email records, phone records, and other records, and the naming of him as a criminal co-conspirator simply by doing his job as a member of the press demonstrates that the Obama administration has no respect for the press. How serious do you think this targeting of Fox News is?
I think very serious because, look, I'm sympathetic to wanting to discover the leak of confidential or classified government information. But heretofore, at least in the last several decades, when those kind of things happened, the focus of whatever administration was in office was on the leaker, not the journalist who received the information. Mm-hmm. And in this instance, the focus was on depicting James Rosen as a criminal for having received information from somebody inside the government. And that ought to chill anybody who believes in a free press. And I think that they picked James Rosen out and tried to make an example of him. I mean, these are extraordinary steps. I mean, his emails, his parents, his phone records, his phone. I mean, it just really extraordinary. And I think it was deliberate. I think they said, we want to make an example of a reporter, and it just really makes us happy that it's a Fox News reporter.
Mm-hmm. And do you also see a turning here of the liberal media establishment against President Obama?
Well, I think it started, the press, it started with the AP, which was the first one to be revealed. The James Rosen was actually, this has happened several years ago and is only now coming to light. The more recent one was the Associated Press, where it was revealed that the AP had phone records, 2 months worth of phone records secretly obtained by the government for lines used by 100 AP editors and writers. And I mean, that's really extraordinary. And again, there are very firm Justice Department guidelines that say that this has to be done only in the most extreme of circumstances, and then only with the approval of the Attorney General, or in the case of an Attorney General recusing himself, as Holder did on the AP, the deputy. But we have no evidence that Holder went before Congress, and in response to a question from Hank Johnson, basically said, I've never had anything to do with anything like this. I think this is an unwise policy. We shouldn't be going after the journalists. Well, the Rosen incident happened on his watch, so the question is, did he approve it, or did he recuse himself in that instance as well? And if so, who took these extraordinary steps?